Hey, it's Tpok, and I'm back in Dysfunctional Systems. After all, here I am, sitting in the library of another world, my mentor tapping away at keys to find a man to kill. I wonder what kind of books a world with wars has. One's about bloodshed and suffering? As long as they're fiction, I might like to read them. Granted, I've lately found it difficult to determine what exactly fiction it even is. Got it. I almost say that's good, but catch myself from automatic politeness. Nothing about that is good. I should have sabotaged his computer somehow. Well, I suppose all that's left is to murder a man. Who the heck is calling me? I'm gonna answer it. Hello? Wow, they hung up. Okay. 972. I don't even know what area code that is. Okay. I give Cyrus a curious glance to suggest a question, possibly one eliciting the whereabouts of the president. He seems to pick up on it. Don't worry about where it is. It's not like it would mean anything to you. Instead, I've got to tell support. We can't shift on our own to unconfirmed locations. I'll tell you this, though, this society's pretty open. The floor plan of their entire government building is online. Yeah, so this, when I read through it before, got me thinking. The reason teleportation probably isn't a thing is because then it's like it'd be a huge national threat, because you could just like teleport to like right in front of the leader of a certain country, and then it's like just bam, and then you go beam me up Scotty, and then you go away and you're off. What is it? Scott and free? Scotch tape? Yeah, something like that. The floor plan of their entire government building is online. Found it on a website offering tours of all places. The president's office is on the top floor, and we'll try going directly there. I break my gaze and look at his computer monitor. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Cyrus lifting his wrist to his mouth and talking into it. I could eavesdrop, but I don't really care to, and instead turn to the halls of bookshelves. Now here's a thought. If there are an infinite number of words and a supposedly infinite number of worlds, then theoretically there's no limit to what has been written, right? That would mean that each world has their own unique writings, their own unique piece of an infinite collection. How enlightening. We're going, Winter. I wonder how long I can keep up this shroud of nonchalance. I'm afraid that as soon as I take it down, I'll be completely aware of the severity and sickness of the oncoming event. So I don't want to go. I don't want to see this. I'm going to watch a man die. I'm going to let a city be destroyed. I can't believe I joked about this. I completely relinquished my rebellion, and now I can't save anything. You could easily say that this was my fault, and wouldn't need to convince me. I could have done something. I could have tried harder. If this is a lesson, I want to stop coming to class. This is where I was like, yeah, I definitely picked the wrong choice. But she also said that the city's going to be destroyed. But Cyrus never said that. It's like if you kill the president, then it's pretty likely that the bomb won't be set off, at least not for a couple hours. So there's still a chance. It's not like we're gonna kill a city +1. I must keep going, though, regardless of my feelings on the matter. Really, I have to. I have to keep doing this, and I have to keep dealing with him. If I'm going to allow this, then I can't hide from it. I look back to Cyrus. The coordinates have been sent to your ICD. We'll be going together in 5. I lift my wrist and turn the small screen towards me. There are coordinates and a countdown showing. Cyrus is taking something from his inventory. Before I even see it, I know what it is. A weapon. He pulls it out and I am at a loss for words. I only know that it's a gun from being vaguely similar to the one in my textbook. It looks much stranger than the textbook gun and seems disturbingly sinister. At least he put a silencer on it. Perchance my way of thinking is warping my perceptions? Hopefully not. That's also a thing that probably won't exist. I don't know how it even could exist, but I mean, like, if teleporting is a thing, then I guess you can teleport weapons from, like, some space hub or some safe you have. But that couldn't be a thing, because then you could sneak weapons in anywhere. Which is another thing. That makes me think that it's like, oh, this was probably invented already, but they can't do that out of safety reasons. But that's probably just conspiracy stuff. Anyways. Or anyway, I guess. I wonder how Cyrus got it. We aren't given any weapons for our work, but we're allowed to take things from different worlds along our travels and store them within our inventories. Surely there's a story in how that gun wound up with him. Surely there's a story in how he got each of the doubtlessly countless weapons he keeps in his inventory. If I didn't loathe him, I might even ask. My surroundings quickly change as the countdown reaches 0. I take stock of the new room, noting that it is particularly furnished yet elegant, with the same large desk I saw on the television sitting meters away from us. The same man is here as well, though this time he's standing back towards us and gazing out of a large window. He naturally does not notice our arrival. There isn't anything visually or audibly spectacular about a teleportation from the ICD. Cyrus lifts his arm to aim, and everything crashes onto me. I stare at the trigger intently, and it is as though time is slowed. I can do something. I can stop this. I could just push him. I could swat the thing right out of his hand. It doesn't have to go this way. There are other things we could do. He can't be so cold-hearted. No one deserves this. He's going to die. I can't stop this. I can't do anything. I cry out too late, soundless under the gun, but he heard me. Barnaby heard me. He turned and I saw his face as he died. The scariest part is that his face in death was exactly as a normal face. I'll now see it everywhere. He crumples to the floor. Cyrus doesn't scold me for shouting. He just stands still at my side, pointing his gun at the president's corpse. I stare at the body and become aware of my breathing. I take in air and rattle as it fills my lungs. This is literally the strangest experience I've had since I got here, but I'm not convinced it's real. I don't want to be convinced. I'm displaced and overwhelmed. I can't even read novels like this. I can't react to something so almost fake. After a few minutes, Cyrus lowers his weapon and returns it to his inventory. My neck cricks as I turn to witness the action, seemingly abrupt in the stillness of death. He lifts his wrist and looks at it. We are then returned to the street where we started, some distance from all the televisions. At the new location, I break from my stupor and attempt to ground myself again. I assure my mind that this is all real, and knowing that it is, I soon look upon Cyrus with contempt. Wasn't that it? What are we still doing here? Guilty and need another drink, perhaps? We need to monitor the situation. There may be more to do yet. In his case, doesn't that mean more people to kill? Whatever, I've done what I have to. Can I leave now? Frankly, I don't even care about my grade after this. Look. What? I turn to see what Cyrus is directing my attention to, the wall of TVs from before. There's a small crowd gathered there, and over their heads I can see the instantly recognizable crest of the Brighton presidency displayed on the screens. Without a word, Cyrus moves to join them. I reluctantly follow, uncertain as whether I am going to like what I'm about to hear. This is an emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. The message will begin in 10 seconds. Then I stopped myself from using found out, or alternatively, caught you, realizing our company. Cyrus merely looks down at me for 3 seconds before gazing back to the symbol. If the president is dead, then who's going to speak? His second or something? The message will now play. Oh, what? Sir, isn't that... Shh. It's the president, dressed in the same brown suit, behind his same large desk in the same exact room that I just saw him die in. I thought this place was magical. Isn't this necromancy? Cyrus's expression reveals little to the mystery as usual, but I can see for certain that he's in no way nervous about this. Right, it can't be necromancy, rigid physics, Winter, think with some sense. Cyrus probably killed a body double or something. Is body double the right term? He killed somebody acting as somebody else. At least I seriously hope so, because the last thing I need after all of this is wizards. People of Brighton, do not be alarmed, for the news that I bear is by no means alarming. This tape is to be played at the time of my death, to be more exact, the time of my assassination. The crowd gasps and murmurs, despite the president's cryptic assurance. Ah, right, of course. This must have been what Cyrus expected. The people shall now have a martyr. Vice President Haynes shall carry on my duties, few as they were, from here on. He will also make certain my final order is brought to fruition. Dang it! My body tenses at his words. As I said, this is not alarming news. After my actions today, I fully expected Gabriel's retaliation. I know what he means, and it's crawling forth in my head. The realization that I, in my inaction, advocated this. Of course, I hoped I would be wrong. The second possibility, the likely one. A bomb will be launched and people will die. But the Gabrian elite seem set to dismiss us. While unfortunate, it is their choice. Gabria did this. I knew things were bad, but I never thought they'd start outright killing us. It seems they're reacting with somewhat expected behavior, but none of them are calling for the death of Gabrians. It is not with pleasure that I issue the order for their death. An eye for an eye is a bitter philosophy. I wish there could have been another way. The missile has already been launched. Damn it. Hey, wait, hey, are we seriously going to fight Gabria? Was Barnaby crazy? Just because he got a military doesn't mean we can fight anyone. We don't stand a chance. We're gonna get slaughtered. Haven't you been keeping up with word on the street? The bomb is supposed to take out Gabria. The whole damn city with one bomb. They're the ones who are gonna get slaughtered. Good goddamn riddance as far as I'm concerned. Barnaby nailed it. Gabria should pay. Had their chances, and they pissed it down the gutter. Hey fellas, we've been dying here for over 100 years, and for what? So is that Gabrians could sit on their lazy asses all day and watch us bleed? I say, let them learn something about what it's like to suffer and die. I plug my ears, but their voices pierce me. Yeah, we can do this. Barnaby fought and died for us. He's always been fighting for us. We shouldn't let his death be in vain. Man, when I first heard his speech, I thought he was nuts. But maybe the old bastard was right all along. Maybe this is how we should fight back. Kill the fuckers. Let's show them what we're made of. What am I hearing? You're hearing, not allegiance, but, like, patriotism, I guess. I do hope severely that we will be able to negotiate after this. Fuck negotiating. Shut up, we can't fight them, are you insane? We're not gonna fight them, we're gonna fucking kill them. People of Brighton, I am sorry that there was no path for us other than that stained with blood. Do not forgive me for my decisions. I only pray that tomorrow will be a better day for you, and that my choice was the proper one. Good night, Brightons. It has been an honor serving as your president. As little as I ever meant. The crowd erupts into commotion. Screams of praise, shouts of anger, but one overwhelming cry. Give them hell.